Mayor Craig Greenberg provided an update on efforts to address safety along Bardstown Road. Texas Roadhouse and Mayor Greenberg announced a major economic development gain for the city. And the Kentucky State Fair opened. All that and more on Louisville This Week. I'm John Ramsey, Director of City Partnerships. For his weekly press update, Mayor Greenberg visited Highland Shelby Park Library to discuss the many safety improvements underway along Bardstown Road.
Bardstown Road is one of Louisville's thriving streets with great shops, bars, restaurants, surrounded by wonderful neighborhoods. Unfortunately, earlier this summer, our attention was here for the wrong reasons. We had a couple of unruly crowds here late at night and in the early morning who blocked traffic, disturbed neighbors, and caused a variety of other public safety issues. We will not tolerate that on Bardstown Road. We will not tolerate that anywhere in our city. So we met with the community. We got lots of great feedback, and we got to work on a new multifaceted approach to ensure public safety on Bardstown Road.
We are a very active and vocal community, and we can be critical when things aren't working, and it's important that we're equally as vocal and energized when they are. And so when the mayor, councilman, head of ABC, Major, and Executive Director Wright, when we make a commitment a couple months ago to increase the presence and solve these acute issues, you did that. And the neighborhood talks, and the leaders talk, and we meet, and we are happy to talk about how things have been less violent, and we're hearing a less chaotic corridor. So I want to acknowledge and say thanks to that.
My number one priority is having a vibrant, safe, and welcoming Bardstown Road. And we want people to come here, and we want to be sure that when they are here, they behave in a way that promotes our community, not destroys it. So I also want to recognize all of the business leaders all up and down the district who have been very willing to come to the table and talk about the issues of noise, the issues of vagrancy, of public drinking, that they see, and being very proactive in their willingness to cooperate around that.
GE Appliances held a Project Nexus celebration for the $490 million investment that solidifies Kentucky's position as a global hub for advanced appliance manufacturing at Appliance Park in Louisville.
GE Appliances is Kentucky. And today, this long-standing Team Kentucky partner is building on the years-long commitment to our Commonwealth with one of the largest private sector economic investments in the last 5 years. Over $490 million is being invested right here in Louisville at Appliance Park. Even better, we're going to see 800 new jobs that put food on the tables for our Kentucky families. That'll continue. This incredible growth that's occurred after years of shrinking job numbers at Appliance Park. It's going to push the numbers now to over 8,000 individuals working right here in Louisville. And this investment is part of a more than 5-year, $3 billion commitment to the United States of America. And you might think, Andy, wait, you're the governor of the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Why are you celebrating $3 billion, part of which are going to other states? Because far too often we hear about other companies with corporate headquarters somewhere else. Today, you heard a company located right here in Louisville, Kentucky, is investing in America, all coming out of the Commonwealth of Kentucky.
Mayor Craig Greenberg, LMPD Chief Paul Humphrey, and JCPS Superintendent Brian Yearwood provided an update on the fatal shooting at the corner of 11th and Chestnut Streets in Louisville.
Our hearts go out to the family of the young woman who was killed today. Our focus needs to be on the victim. It needs to be on making sure that we take care of these kids, make sure we take care of these families going forward. These are the types of tragedies that happen in our community that don't just go away. They don't end when the case is done. These families live with this forever, and we need to remember that and make sure that we hold them closely as we go forward.
An unspeakable act of violence, taking the life of a woman at a bus stop, witnessed by innocent young children. This is not just a tragedy. It's an outrage. It's unacceptable. No one should be scared to stand at a bus stop. No one should worry that their child will be the next victim of gun violence. We must put an end to this. And we are looking at all options to prevent gun violence around our schools and at our bus stops. Nothing is off the table.
This one gunshot, like every gunshot, impacts so much more than the intended victim of that gunshot. It impacts families, it impacts neighborhoods, it impacts schools, it impacts our entire city.
Do TIFs work? That was the subject of this month's Louisville Forum.
Today we're talking about tax increment financing, or TIFs, in the city of Louisville. This economic development tool, in its most basic form, takes the amount of annual taxes collected in a defined area for a project or development, and when tax collection exceeds the set base or percentage amount, rather than going to the government entities or taxing authorities, that overage goes to the developers to help finance the project.
The other main reason they proliferated here so much is because we don't have many tools in our toolbox. Quite frankly, I'm active in Indiana and I'm active in Ohio, and there are so many more resources in both of those states to do redevelopment projects that it is, the TIF is one of the best ones that we really have.
The great thing about the way that Kentucky has its TIF law laid out is that this is a performance-based tool. So oftentimes people talk about it's a $50 million TIF or it's a $100 million TIF. That's true, but those are caps. They're not promises. That's a cap of like the developer, if the development performs and they generate the increment and the taxes they say they're going to generate, they will be able to reap some reward from that, but only up to that level that we have capped them at the Metro Council.
What we have is a situation where you have private profits but socialized risk. So the profits remain with the developer, but the risk is spread to, and there's a safety net to the taxpayers. And that's problematic. Our organization is a taxpayer watchdog. We're a free market conservative organization. We've got a problem with that. And so has it lived up to its potential? Some people would say yes, because there are 100 TIFs across the state. Do they perform in the way that they're pitched and that they have been sold to the public? I think that there's some real problems with that.
You can watch the full Louisville Forum program right here on Metro TV on Wednesday at 7 a.m. and p.m. The Kentucky State Fair opened and will run through August 24th.
It's fun.
Welcome to the 121st Kentucky State Fair.
Right here at the State Fair, it's about cows, sows, and plows. So we encourage you to start on South Wing, make your way to West, be able to go see everything that we have to offer.
It's a great place to be, and people love fudge.
It's going to be delicious.
We're so glad you're here today.
This is my 5th year, but the booth has been here for over 20 years. I get to meet a lot of people. I talk with people from all over the world here, and I've got friends, good friends that I work with, so you can't ask for more than that.
Sweet sorghum syrup on a biscuit.
Kentucky's rich agricultural heritage,
Thank you.
including ag land, the Discovery Farm, live music, draft horses and pony pull, Safety Town, and so much more. If you look around the fair, you see a lot of smiles and a lot of laughs. And that's the true treasure in what this is.
Getting to know one another from around the state, to have a good time here and then talk about how we move forward. How we make Louisville a better city, how we make the state of Kentucky a stronger state. All of that happens. This is a magical 11 days every year at the Kentucky State Fair.
For the first time in its 20-year history, the West End School, a tuition-free school located in Louisville's Chickasaw neighborhood, is expanding its programming to include girls.
West End School has long been a place where young people find structure, support, and a pathway forward. For over 20 years, let me say that, for over 20 years, it has helped boys from this community realize their potential. The results of the work is clear. Students here are outperforming their peers across the state in reading and math. That kind of success does not happen by chance. It happens because of vision, commitment, and leadership. Today represents the next step in that vision. For the first time, girls will have the same opportunity, walk through these doors, and be part of what West End School was built to deliver.
Mayor Greenberg and Texas Roadhouse made a major economic development announcement.
We are here today to announce that we are doubling down on our hometown, Louisville, Kentucky. With the purchase of our support center campus, we now own our house. While Texas in our name, Louisville is in our hearts, and with this purchase, it will be for generations to come.
Today, I'm hereby proclaiming on behalf of the entire city of Louisville that it is Texas Roadhouse Day in all of Louisville. Congratulations and thank you.
We have an update from the Louisville Metro Council's recent meeting.
Hello, I'm Brent Ackerson, your Metro Council President, and the Metro Council representative for District 26. We've just concluded our latest Metro Council meeting, and here are some key highlights.
The Council approved an ordinance creating a new section of the Louisville Metro Code of Ordinances, Chapter 20, regarding the assessment of fees in Jefferson County Circuit and District Courts. Approved a resolution encouraging parents and guardians to be aware of their children's whereabouts and activities, particularly during after-school and nighttime hours. Approved a resolution of official intent for Metro government to sell the fiscal year 2026 capital bonds. The council approved resolutions dedicating streets in honor of Reverend Dr. James Etta Ferguson, senior pastor of St. Peter's United Church of Christ and founder of Molo Village, CDC, in the Russell neighborhood. Reverend Dr. Gregory Franz Smith, pastor of Hill Street Missionary Baptist Church from 1982 to 2020, and Vernita Brown, who dedicated almost 30 years to recreational programming for youth and senior citizens in the Newburgh area. Approved zoning of properties at 7304 Vaughn Mill Road and 7205 Briscoe Lane, 4922 Preston Highway, and 1129 and 1131 Rose Drive, 113 North Wenzel Street. And finally, the council approved neighborhood development funds to the Highlands Community Ministries, Highlands Commerce Guild, Highview Business Owners Association, LMPD, Metro Parks, Public Works, and Office of Social Services. Councilman Hudson recognized Chief Nathan Mulvey for his years of service upon his retirement. Councilman Andrew Owen recognized the Trinity High School baseball team for winning the KHSAA state championship, defeating Pleasure Ridge Park in a 2-1 walk-off victory in 9 innings. And finally, Councilwomen Purvis, Shanklin, and Hawkins recognized the 2025 Dirt Bowl champions.
Thank you for staying engaged and interested in your local Metro government. Remember, you can watch all our meetings live on Louisville Metro TV, Spectrum Channel 184, or tune in online at louisvilleky.primegov.com/public/portal. Your voice matters to us. If you have any questions, concerns, or ideas, please reach out to your Metro Council representative online at louisvilleky.gov/Metro Council.
Louisville Metro Department of Corrections held a promotion and retirement celebration.
Today we gather not just to mark a milestone, but to honor a journey, one defined by integrity, resilience, and unwavering commitment to justice. To our newly promoted, you are the backbone of our institution. You walk the toughest beats, you face the hardest truths, and uphold the standard that keep our facility safe and secure. To my retirees today, we gather not to say goodbye, but to celebrate 2 remarkable careers. 2 individuals who, though they walk different paths within our department, both left footprints that will never fade. You both represent over 50 years of the full spectrum of what makes this department strong. As you step into retirement, know this: your work mattered, your presence mattered, and your absence will be felt, not as a void, but as a reminder of the excellence you brought every single day.
Here's a look at events happening in our community this week. Students in the JCPS Marion C. Moore Health Science pathway are back on track after a devastating fire destroyed their classrooms and most everything in them. Thanks to a donation from Supplies Overseas International, they now have a generous number of medical supplies and accessories, hospital beds, and much more.
Then bring your arm down, okay? And then you're going to use this. Today is definitely a bittersweet gathering. In the early morning hours of August 1st, our school experienced a devastating event. 2 young men broke into our Health Science Academy building and set fire to our lab space. The fire destroyed our labs, 4 classrooms, and our school counselor's office. While we were concerned that our nursing and medical assistant students might lose the hands-on training that is so vital to their education, the resilience and resourcefulness of our staff and the generosity of our partners have made it possible to keep these opportunities alive.
We're doing nail care, learning how to take care of elder people in nursing homes.
Well, I want to be a midwife when I get older, so I think this is a good way to get a head start on that.
Well, we hate that tragedy happens to anyone. We really hate that this happened to you guys, but we stand grateful at SOS that we had the ability to step in and supply you with the things you need to move forward to make sure these kids get a hands-on learning experience.
It's an emotional day for me. It's been an emotional day since the day that I walked in here and saw that everything that I worked for 15 years gone. I have 45 CNAs this year, and I will certify at least 45. And thanks to SOS, I don't have to stop anything I'm doing, and we're going to keep on rolling with my partners here at Moore and our academy and all the support from you all, and I can't thank you enough.
Thank you, thank you, thank you for your thoughtfulness. Thank you for your kind gesture. This isn't just about replacing equipment. It's not just about coming in and bringing in the beds and things like that. It's about restoring opportunities for our students. This donation really ensures that our students can continue their hands-on learning without interruption.
And I appreciate everyone donating everything, because being able to come back and be able to see beds and be able to see, have something to do and have all the hands-on necessary that I need. It's amazing to have it and be ready for my future.
First blood pressure and passed it. Put a check mark.
On the most recent episode of Park It Here, host Katie Cook got a tour of the Metro Arts Community Center on South Dixie Highway from Sarah Zimmerman, the art coordinator and supervisor of the center.
Thunder struck me down again, I rise again. Run for your life, you better run for your life. You better run for your life. With my eyes open, I rise again. Run for your life, you better run for your life. I'll be gone when you wake in the night.
Hey, Sarah.
Hey, Katie.
What you got going on here?
Oh, I am just practicing watercolor painting for a watercolor class that we have for seniors.
Oh, that's so exciting. Do you guys have a lot of programming like that here at Metro Arts?
Yes, we do. We have lots of programs, all for different ages. And so I would love to show you around.
Yeah, I'd love to. Let's do it.
Let's take a look.
Get right into it. Well, I'm already noticing some cool art on the walls over here.
Yeah, so this is our gallery. It's a rotating gallery, and we're having a show coming up. And so every so often, about every month, we try to have a new artist in.
That's That's so awesome.
Yeah.
So would you care to talk about your role here at Metro Arts a little bit and what some of your staff does? Because I know you guys are all artists and really passionate about what you guys do.
Absolutely. So everybody here at Metro Arts is a teaching artist. And so whether that's their focus is in clay, painting, fibers, we all try to share the skills that are very dear to us. And then also what the community wants, you know? And so my role here is to facilitate and make sure those classes happen. So I reach out to advertising, I talk with my artists and see what they want to teach. I reach out to the community and say, hey, what are you interested in? You know, all those moving pieces behind the curtain. I try to make everything align so that people get to take classes and people get to teach classes.
Yeah, that's so awesome.
Yeah.
And I know that's what Metro Arts is all about, and it's for all ages, like you said before, and all skill levels, right?
Absolutely. So we have classes for children all the way up to senior citizens. We have beginner artists, people that have never touched clay before or held a paintbrush, to seasoned artists who are also wanting just a space just to create that's safe and inviting.
Well, would you care to show me some of those spaces?
I would absolutely love to. Let's go this way.
Okay.
So this is one of our studios. And so in the studio, we have some of our crochet classes, we do our wood burning classes, and we also have our metal smithing classes that meet here.
Oh, cool. Looks like there's lots of space to do lots of things. And that's what I like about Metro Arts is you guys have some studios with a lot of good resources. So could you tell me more about the different studios that you have here and what's inside them?
Absolutely. So directly over this direction, we have our clay studio. So we do a lot of beginner pottery classes and some intermediate and some advanced pottery classes, as well as children. And in the studio over this direction is our larger studio. And so over there, we do our craft nights, we have our acrylic painting classes. We also have drawing classes and cartooning classes that meet in that larger studio.
Cool. So can you tell me more about the open studio time here?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you're enrolled in a clay class or if you pay a monthly fee, then you have the option or the ability to be able to use our pottery studio that's best convenient for your time during the hours that we're open. And so if you just want to practice skills a little bit more without the pressure of having other people around you, or if you just really love it and you want to spend extra time, then we offer that option for people.
That's so awesome and such a great resource for the community too. I know that we try to make things as affordable as possible here, so that's a good opportunity. And I just wanted to ask, I know you're an artist yourself. What's it like having a job like this where you get to be around the crafts that you love and work with people who are also passionate about that?
It is quite the treat to be able to provide artistic opportunities for people to experience some of the things that I really love, and to be able to see people grow and to find new passions, and then also want to be able to do this like in their own free time is really wonderful. Often I hear of things like, oh, I didn't know I could do this, or, well, this is really fun. What's the next level? Or when are you offering another class? You know, when I hear things like that, it's really quite exciting to hear how people are finding themselves within the arts, and to be able to grow that community and that support base is really wonderful.
Yes, that sounds like such a super rewarding job, and we're super grateful for all the work that you guys do here with Louisville Parks and Recreation. Well, it looks like there's some fun going on in this room over here.
Yeah, absolutely. Adele's our everything arts and crafts teacher, so let's go ahead and see what she's up to.
Okay, I'd love to.
You can watch the full episode of Park It Here on demand on YouTube at Louisville Metro TV. Mayor Greenberg is keeping the public informed with his weekly Mayor's Minute.
Hey Louisville, what a week it's been, starting with this amazing $2 billion investment in the Louisville assembly plant by Ford Motor Company, securing 2,200 Louisville jobs and making their new universal EV platform right here in Louisville. GE Appliances is investing $500 million to host its world headquarters here, creating a state-of-the-art factory for an all-in-one washer and dryer unit, and bringing in 800 new jobs, producing its fastest-growing laundry product in Louisville. This is amazing. Thank you, GE. And the momentum continues even more this week. Texas Roadhouse is doubling down on Louisville. announcing record second quarter earnings and purchasing the buildings that house its corporate headquarters and restaurant support center right here in our city. And finally, we kicked off the Kentucky State Fair, an amazing Louisville and Kentucky tradition, running now through August 24th. A beloved celebration of Kentucky culture and fun. I hope to see you out here. Louisville is getting safer, stronger, and healthier every day. It's been a strong week. Let's keep it going.
You're never at a loss for something to do in Louisville. Roseanne Maston with Louisville Tourism has suggestions for what you might enjoy this month.
Hi, I'm Roseanne Maston with Louisville Tourism. Here's what's happening this week. Enjoy free bluegrass as part of the Pickin' in Paristown series on the third Friday of each month. The August 15th show will feature the Mama Said String Band at Christie's Garden in Paristown Point from 6 to 9 p.m. Enjoy after hours in the New Lou neighborhood on August 22nd with live music, pop-up art activations, and exclusive in-store experiences. Retailers and local businesses will stay open late, offering discounts, limited time offers, and one-of-a-kind finds you won't want to miss. Join Watch Hill proper at the American Whiskey Festival on August 16th. With over 2,200 expressions and a national reputation as one of the most comprehensive whiskey bars in the country, this event is for everyone, from casual sipper to seasoned connoisseur, to raise their glass. Want to channel your inner historian and archaeologist? Join the August 18th tour of the historic Oxmoor Farm Estate and archaeological dig site. You'll learn the history of the people who lived and worked at Oxmoor Farm, get a tour of the excavation site, and an opportunity to participate in a special dig. Find out more details about these events and others at gotolouisville.com. Just click on the calendar of events.
We went out on the street to ask people, what is your favorite thing to do at the Kentucky State Fair?
My favorite fair food would have to be a toss-up between the deep fried Oreo or the classic corn dog. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say funnel cake. That's definitely mine, and I think this little one would eat
She likes
any
everything.
of it, all of them, all the above. There you go.
My favorite part of the fair is getting a corn dog for breakfast every year.
My favorite is the nachos.
My favorite is getting a delicious corn dog.
My favorite is getting a corn dog.
French fries.
French fries.
I like the cheese fries and corn dogs.
I'm gonna say the funnel cake.
I gotta say my favorite fair food is funnel cake. Come here for the funnel cake, and I can't wait to have some right after this.
And my favorite fair food is the slushy lab.
Oh yes, slushy lab, hands down. Come every year for it.
Yep. We have cups in the bag.
We have cups, refillable cups, because we're big fans.
Yeah.
So yeah, love it.
My favorite fair food either has to be the Seafood Ladies crab fries or Newton's sweet corn.
I love the Newton's ice cream, but I'm really loving this Newton's burger today. Corn dog.
Definitely corn dog. Oh,
Yeah, with mustard and ketchup.
Corn dog.
Kentucky Proud Tent, anything in it.
Louisville Metro Animal Services has several dogs, cats, kittens, and puppies that are all looking for a good home. Thank you for watching Louisville This Week. Please share Metro TV with your family and friends and ask them to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and X. And download our app on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire TV. Have a wonderful week.